Welcome, welcome, welcome to Facebook Live, guys. Hey, my name is Dwayne Myers, and I just want to say, hey, I hope you're having a great day. Well, I know a lot of places that wherever you're watching this, chances are you're watching this at a very late time. So first of all, I want to say, I have a lot of things to say, but one thing I do want to say is hope you're having a great evening, and hope you had a great day today, and that this week you reached all your goals. Coffee cheers to that. Coffee cheers to that. You reach all your goals, every single one, all your objectives that you set out this week, that you achieved them. I pray to God that you did. I really hope you did. And yeah, I'm just here to say, happy Friday, and hey, great week, and let's get this ball rolling on the weekend. I really didn't have none too much planned. Well, I do, but it was I want to call it like the relax Friday evening. Right now it's 7:20 p.m. I'm in Florida, and I know everybody is like in London and Pakistan and Egypt. What's up, Noah? Hope you're having a good day. And so yeah, I really didn't. I do have some planned, but I wanted to be relaxed. I didn't want to be like rushing through a program today. First of all, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Dwayne. If you haven't seen me on this live before, my name is Dwayne Myers. I'm a web developer. I am an internet marketer. I do internet marketing. We've been doing this for 9 years. I'll tell you a little bit about myself more than the usual. 9 years ago, I started working for myself, doing web design and web development and SEO. That was my focus. And about 4 years ago, and then basically I'll call it incident right now, and I started working I ended up just not so much focused on working for myself. Actually, I just went out and found a full-time job, and I worked for a local company for a couple of years, where we did coaching, same thing like this, coaching business owners and people. I worked for this coach for a couple of years where we build website, we design logos, we design print material, and a lot of the income that we made was primarily through coaching, through group coaching, through telephone coaching, through selling CDs. We did webinars too, but most of them was audios and stuff on how to run your business and stuff like that. And she was a real cool coach. I worked for her, and it was great. Did a lot of email marketing and stuff. And then I found an even better job, which is where I work right now. And I work for one of the largest. Well, if it's not the largest, I know we have a competitor, and they're the second largest, but we're the premier ones. Web design agency in St. Augustine, and we do development, we do SEO, we do design logos, print materials, we do Facebook marketing. Not as much coaching as my previous job, but nevertheless it's a good decent paying job. They pay me better than where I used to work, so I love it. Yeah, so that's my 9 to 5. I do that Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And since I've been doing this forever, I've always took on private clients in my spare time. And my spare time is now till I go to bed. I've always taken on private clients, helping them with their website, helping them with their SEO, helping them with their marketing, anything like that, logos, the whole 9 yard. And so yeah, so just that's the most I've ever told you guys about myself. I do that after work. I help people out wherever, locally or nationwide or whatever. And yeah, so I build, I want to say, hundreds of websites, work with maybe thousands of clients. I know this wasn't planned to tell you about myself. Really, I came on to answer somebody's question, because this morning the plan was to answer my buddy's question. I'll answer it in a second, but I've never shared with you more than what you know, so this is what I do. So yeah, I help clients in my spare time, wherever they're located, by phone. We meet up on the computer, and the last couple of years my focus has been Facebook marketing alongside everything else. I'm very good at design, very good at development, very good at Facebook marketing, Facebook ads, at least lead generation I'm very good at, email marketing too, design landing pages, all that stuff. And yeah, and SEO has changed so much since 9 years ago. SEO has changed from one thing to the next. So yeah, so that's my background real quick, and yeah, that's please tell me about yourself. If you whenever you see this, just post, tell me about yourself, what your goals are, your dreams. If you want to share that stuff, great. I do have a somebody asked a question, and his name is Sujal. I'm not so great at pronouncing names. I do apologize for pronouncing names. I do apologize. But I'll tell you his questions real quick. Let me pull it up real quick. His name is, he asked the question, it's Mr. Sujal. And basically I tell you a little bit about him. They run a family business. Here's his question. We had a chat, blah, blah, where you gave me your email. Just so, he basically says, I'm not getting free Google site links, and so yesterday I wrote an article, and the article you can find on my website, and it's about Google site links and how to get Google site links and how they work and the whole 9 yards. Cheers again. If you're like me, I'm always up till 3 o'clock in the morning, even on a work morning, messing with the computers and websites and hanging out with my wife and watching movies. Yeah, I have no balance in terms of life. I just work all the time, and she just hang out with me a lot. So anyhow, so Sujal's question, yeah, I answered it in details on my blog, and today's blog, July the 28th. I gave you as much details as I could in writing, so you can check it out. But just to give you a rundown about site links and what are Google site links, let me flip this over real quick so you can see. So here's we're jumping on Google. It's my website. All right, so site links is basically this. I'm going to put the first search in. Moz. This is a site link, or these are site links. These are site links. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you search like, I'll give you another example. Facebook. I hope you can hear me, by the way. I really hope this audio is good. Here are site links again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, not every. So this is what site links are. Let me pull up my website real quick, and let's head over to the blog. So just so you can see, so these are site links. So site links basically are sub-menu columns, which are these, that appear below the main search when searching specifically for like a website or a brand. You won't necessarily get this if you get site links if you search, let's say, SEO. If you search, oops, this browser is hijacked, but I'm not worried about that. If you search SEO, like this search term right here, this is a paid ad, so let's not worry about that one. But you say, oh, you don't get a site link, but let's say they were giving me a suggestion, SEM Rush. Okay, so here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because what happens is they don't necessarily will bring you up just because you search for a generic term. Sitelinks come up when you search for like a specific term, and normally the searches come up in like like I said, 2 columns where it's either 2, 4, or 6. Accordingly, basically they used to have about 12 links, but now they narrowed it down to 6 at the maximum. You even can get like a bar like this to appear. This is in today's article that I wrote, and here's the bar, and you could just type your query in. Let me give you an example, and basically that's the story right there for sitelinks. You could type your query like right here, what is SEO, and then you hit search, and it comes up with all the articles that are on this specific site. And in this example, we're using Moz, so it gives you all the articles, or everything you can find on Moz.com about what is SEO. So that's basically what sitelinks are. Let me go through my spiel real quick. Let me try to be myself while I'm going through my spiel. Basically, the purpose of sitelinks is really to provide an easy way for users to really like to click on your site. So let's say they're looking for, exactly, here's an example. Let's say this is your business, and your site links are showing up. First of all, you don't have control over what shows up. It really doesn't. And if you read the article, you'll see the full story, but I'll tell you as much as I can here. Basically, in this case, it shows your product, so that's helpful. It shows the training. So if this was your site, it'd probably pull up your products, you pull up your services, which is helpful. So basically, it just provides an easy way for your users to get to your website, different pages within your website, I should say. It doesn't show on every single website. The reason why it doesn't show on every single website is because Google is the one who really controls the site links and whether they show and what is shown. You don't have, unless when you watch this they change the rules, which you're watching it today, July the 28th. As far as I know, you don't have control over Google, what they show. Basically, they're the ones who determine what shows, and they're the ones who determine if it shows. Basically, I'll read a synopsis real quick, a statement from Google. Google says, "We only show site links for result when we think they'll be useful to the user. If the structure of your site doesn't allow our algorithm to find good site links, or we don't think that the site links for your sites are relevant for users' query, we won't show them." So it's not up to you, it's up to Google. You can go ahead, I left some tips real quick to help them decide for whether they want to show it, or help them help your chances of showing it. Basically, you can I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I left some tips to help the whole process, to help them figure out whether they want to show your site links or not, because not every single site does show it. Basically, you have to have a unique website name, I would say domain name. So therefore, you select how I went with Moz. That's the only way this will come up. If some other weird way comes up, just please buzz me and say, "Hey Dwayne, correction." But as far as I know, as far as Google states, it only comes up when you're searching for your brand or when you're searching for your domain. So for it to be useful for the average users, let me just be myself and be honest. For it to be useful for the average user, for the small business person, your client would actually have to be entering your name within the search engine, your domain name or your brand. So you'd have to be somewhat popular or having clients Googling your stuff. Yes, it does look more official. Cheers. it does look way more official. Like if you go on here real quick, you see a beginner's guide to SEO, Moz Local, Moz SEO training, Moz Pro, try it free. This makes anybody who has site links look. And by the way, this one is an ad, but here's the official one right here. It makes the site looks way more credible than the people could actually be. So does it help when in the building know, like, and trust, which is important on this channel? I'll say over here we will preach know, like, and trust till the wheels fall off. Yes, it does. It does help know, like, and trust, because people seeing that, they're like, wow, this company is big. But the point is, you'd have to get to the point of having clients actually entering your brand within the search engine, and that's the thing. Yeah, you have a search engine, and that's the thing. Yeah, you have a few clients and they won't see it, great. So that helps with them. Another thing about site links is it improves your click-through rate. As you know, well, if you didn't know, like whenever search results pull up, let me see how long we've been talking, 16 minutes. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in the next 4 minutes. Whenever search engine results come up the ranking, the first result gets, like, I think they say it's about, let me just give you, and then I'll get the facts for you later. I think it's about 20% or 40%. Let's find out real quick. How much does first place ranking gets? Let's just see. Oh man, this thing is giant. Sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. My browser. I do need to fix that, and I've been meaning to fix that. So number one position. Well, I was right. 33%. And from my memory, it falls off every position 10% more. So this is like 23% or 20%, and this is 10%, and the numbers go lower and lower. So the guys who are on second page, they get crap, let's just call it what it is. Third, even worse, and so on and so forth. So really and truly, whenever you do your keyword research and you see, hey, the search volume for this term gets, for calculation's sake, let's use for 100,000. 33% of that traffic is actually what you'll get when you rank for the number one when you rank number one for that term. So in a search volume that's 100,000, you get 33,000, and the 1,000 you get 33,000, and the numbers go lower and lower the further back you go. So that's the thing about my goodness, we're talking about click-through rate. So click-through rate improves because if you have 6 links like here, and you end up being on the first page, that means that it's more likely that people will click on your website. So that's the whole point. But here's the kicker to that. Who's going to search for, let's just use the example of search engine optimization specialist, and then Google is not going to necessarily give you site links for that. And let's do it real quick. Let's do that. So because to get site links in the beginning, you have to be searching for a brand. But let's just do this real quick. Let's do web design. Let's do web design. Let's do web design services, Orlando, Florida, so you can see what I'm saying. Okay, so these guys right here, we know are Google My Business. But you see, these are not coming up with site links. Here's the reason why, because you have to search for this specific brand or this specific brand or this specific brand. So yes, it improves your click-through rate because you're getting more. But the whole point is, if they're already searching for your business or whatever, then they're already searching for your business. So yes, it improves the click-through rate, the CTR, on that level, but it doesn't really improve the, you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't improve the, where I want the CTR to improve is when you search, freaking, excuse my language, SEO services, Orlando. That's when I want to see a site link. See what I'm saying? You're not seeing a site link over here because they're not giving you for that. If they gave me site links for some generic terms that I'm searching for, I'd have been like, yes, this is great. So then it would improve your click-through rate, which is, if you're getting 33%, then you're talking about the rest of these not really getting the leftovers, which is great. So in regards to that, I'm not, yeah, great, use it. If you're coming up, I would say get it, but I wouldn't go die for it, you know what I mean? And yes, it builds trust. Sitelinks increase your product awareness. Give you an example real quick. I know I'm in my flow. Moz Pro. So this is the product that Moz is selling. Over here, products. This is the product that Moz is selling. So yeah, they pull up your products, they pull up your services. But once again, you have to search specifically for that brand or for that website. So I wouldn't go kill myself. So yeah, it allows for over it. I wouldn't go kill myself over it. So yes, it allows for easy navigation to inner pages. Yip-de-doo, great. And that's, let me take that back. On a big site, yes, that's great. Because I'm sure the people are going to go straight to the try it now page or the try it free page or the checkout product page where they can go find your services and stuff like that. So just to let you know, lastly, sitelinks are automated. You have to, they are created through best website practices. Like if you hire, and by the way, if you hire a person like me to do your website, you get the best website. I'm hands down great at website designs and development, SEO, Facebook leads. There's my plug. But no, seriously speaking though, if you get a great design website, then you automatically get placed into this. And not every web designer is a great web designer, not because of design, but because we're talking about inner structure. And that's what Google is talking about in this article, the article that we wrote. Well, in this article, the article that we wrote today. Google doesn't tell how to create them or how to control the pages that's shown. So that's the next problem. So here's how you can improve getting your site links though. Make sure your website name is unique, your domain name is unique. Create a well-structured site. Like make sure you hire a professional. Well, let me back up. I hate when people say hire a professional because I've got people use that word towards me. I'm like, I'm a professional. Just make sure the person that you're hiring to do your website, I know if you're not a developer, you're like, how you can tell if this person is doing a good job? I've seen people who charge a lot of money and still do a crappy job behind the scene. Just make sure whoever you're hiring, and I've seen reputable companies too that charge more money than we charge, and we charge we're not the cheapest, we're definitely not, but we're not the most expensive either. We're like in the middle. We're at we're up there. We're like, I don't know if I should be telling you this, we're in the 3,500 range upwards. So it doesn't matter on the price structure of the price of a site, and it doesn't matter of the company. It's hard because I've seen people get sites, come to us for sites or come to me for sites, and I'm like, why did they do that? It's total garbage. So just make sure whoever you're just getting your design from, make sure they're doing a good job, and try to do your best, because this is what Google is counting on: a well-structured site and navigation. And yes, you have to rank #1 for your brand. In my buddy's case, he asked me, I hope I could get to review his site. Really, I didn't ask him yet. Sujal, maybe I'll get to review your site this weekend. That'll be great. Basically, you have to rank #1 for your brand. So when you search for your specific brand, which I did for you, Sujal, you have to come up #1. Next thing is your sitemap.xml needs to be in place. You did tell me that you added it to your search console, so that's great. And then you want to go ahead and build your internal links. Wow, we're at 24 minutes. I do apologize for taking longer. I really wanted to keep this about 20 minutes, but like I said, I didn't have no objective on today's things. We're really testing this live because this morning we had technical difficulties. The thing wouldn't operate properly, so I had to switch to my phone. But anyway, just wanted to answer Sujal's question, and I wanted to share the knowledge with you so that you can so that it will help you with your website. So you make sure if this is something that you find useful, then you'll do it, or if you're not, at least you're educated about it. So yeah, happy Friday. God bless you this weekend. Hope you have fun. Enjoy your family. Please, I really have to say this. Post your internet marketing questions, please. I'm genuinely here to help you. I'm genuinely here to build a relationship with you. I'm genuinely here. Don't leave me bored. Please post your questions so I can answer them. I want to find as many people as possible I can help, because it helps me to get where I'm going at the same time. God bless you. Do have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next live. Boom.